Hello everyone, I'm Krishna Poril. Welcome to my YouTube channel Digital Nepal. Today I will talk about the trend forecasters and the business world after coronavirus. Expert prognosticators take a future forward look at our potential post-COVID-19 new normal. At times of the crisis, we see the innovations flourish. From a shift towards the digital lifestyles to boost in the technological innovations. This trend forecast shed some light on what's to be the expected following the coronavirus pandemic. As the world experienced an unprecedented global health crisis, business in the nearly every consumer category have ground to a halt, facing an uncertain future that could look a lot different than anyone expected. Consumer behaviors stand to shift dramatically, influenced by the untold weeks of the combinations of the social isolations, shopping online, working from the home, and not working at all. To understand the scope and the scale of this effect, we spoke to three top trend forecasters for their insight into the brave new world that awaits for the post-COVID-19. Here are the top three predictions. This crisis is forcing anything which can digitize to digitize by J.M.C. Donald, head of the WGJSN Insight. According to him, he predicts a revaluation and the shift in the consumer priorities as a slowing down of the spending and the activity corresponds to the forced accelerations of the digital transformations. Peoples are being forced to work from the home, but their whole life is being forced to adapt digitally. These behaviors will not disappear once the quarantine is over. It is very likely that people who have been the first to adopt digital practice will continue this. Consumers' appetite for the delivery services is going to continue after the crisis is over, and the retailers that are unable to fulfill are unlikely to succeed even in the post-COVID world. The companies which are best placed to benefit from the situations are those which offer the comfort, convenience, or necessity for the consumers. For brands, there is the space to think about the digitizations of your product, not just the delivery. Even if things were to rebound 100%, you can't live through something like this and not remember it. According to the Devon Powers from the Temple University, he said, I don't see a return to normal after this. Even if the things were to rebound 100%, you can't live through something like this and not remember it. Consumers have the every reasons to cautious now and for the foreseeable future. Big events like this have a way of isolating nascent trends. For instance, we were already seeing the consumers pulling back on the buying new clothes in favor of the thrifting. I think you will continue to see and the embrace of the thrift, but across more and the more sectors. So not just a turn away from the fast fashions, but a stronger embrace of the craft of do-it-yourself of self-sufficiency. At times of the crisis like this, we see innovations flourish. Believe that just as the China SARS 2003 outbreak led to the growth of the e-commerce in the nations, the impact of the COVID-19 in the China might help the foretell that change lie ahead for the US consumers, like the potential rise of the facial recognition technology that helps curb the spread of the disease, or an uptick in the grocery delivery over the restaurants takeout. What ideas and the technologies that have been the manifesting at the edge will evolve the rapidly as a result of the mass confinement, safety worries, and the inventory shortage. In the particular, we see the popularizations of the obscure technologies and the mainstreaming of the niche consumers' behaviors. In China, these programs had been designed to both the work on the wearing of the surgical masks and identify the people whose pulses had the high temperatures. Unsure about the safety of the food prepared in the restaurant's kitchens, people order the delivery of the raw ingredient instead to cook at home. For some restaurants in the China, delivery has the declined 50% while grocery stores have seen 70% increase. Fox also forces a new embrace of the community at the local levels, enabled by new digital tools such as the communal bulk buying online. They communicate over chat platforms and then one of them buys the products. In China, people are doing this to buy their apartment blocks weekly shopping. Residents scan the QR codes in the WeChat groups and post a list of the what they have run out of. Contactless solutions may increasingly replace what used to be the high-touch activities such as the conscious of the fitness as well as in-demand human tasks like shipping and the delivery. So digital technology and the digitization is the must future after the COVID 2019.